So hey everyone, welcome back to Rebecca's Colouring Arts and Crafts. So you may notice from my setup here that I have found a better way to be able to do the Serene image, so I'm so excited because that means we'll be able to continue it as well. So I've got a bit of a better setup, but there's my photographer friend suggested this setup and it's actually working really well. So I'm just going to zoom in here because we're actually going to work on her face today and then make sure it's focused. We're going to work on the face and the skin here, and then depending we may move on to the skin in other spots too and just do all the skin today. We'll see how time goes. And I also want to well, you may have noticed that I am starting some of my own drawings, and I will continue that in a minute once I get the first skin colour here. So we're going to start with Fabercastell Polychromos Venitian Red. And yeah, so what I was saying about and we're going to just start following some of these shadows, but we want to leave the eyebrows open as well, and we'll do the shadows. But as I was saying, you may have noticed that I've been starting to do some of my own drawings on the channel, and I'm loving doing those. I am thinking once they're done that I'm going to offer prints for people to buy if you're interested in getting a print, and also I want to, shall we say, work on, I'm considering possibly selling the original image, but I'm still deciding on that. But I'm loving adding that in. I'm also going to, once I find out what the paper is, because my friend printed this first one because I don't have a printer, I'm going to show how to do hand colour your own photos. So I'm going to do that in different mediums and for different photos, and we'll do a bit of a series using different mediums on hand colouring photos and how that works and all of that sort of thing, which I'm really excited to do. I'm also intending, once I get them sorted, doing some jewellery making tutorials. Colouring will still be staying here, obviously, because, well, I still want to keep the colouring stuff in here because it's what I started out with. I still love it very, very much, and it's just, I guess it's special to me because it's what allowed me to get to know everyone else here, and it's what I want to continue doing. But as I've been saying for ages, I have been wanting to add in my own drawings, my own art, and all of those things, and I just figured it was about time to take the step rather than keeping on talking about it, shall we say, because I just wanted to get it out there and do it. So you'll notice we're just following the shadows of the face and the forehead here with the skin. So we're doing some light areas to blend the colours back into each other where our shadows are with the skin, and then we're also making some lighter areas out from those. So yeah, there'll be a lot more being added into this channel. I'll also be doing some more book reviews, more things like that. I do have some book reviews coming up that I'm getting ready to do. I'm thinking if I can, I'm going to try and record some of those today because, well, I love doing them and I want to record them today. So I'm assuming the majority of the shadows is coming from this way, from what I can tell. With the shadows, I'm pretty much following the face image. I am not filling in. I want to put a little bit of eyeshadow where the lids are, so I'm not filling in those. So don't go put in the colour in the areas where the lid crease is and the eyelashes are. But yeah, so I'm going to keep on going with doing some of my own artwork, which from what I can tell, people have been enjoying that, and I've been loving having the chance to do some of my own stuff as well as the colouring books and stuff like that. And I definitely have no intentions of stopping the colouring book colour alongs or any of those. I still fully intend on keeping them going and keeping on doing them, shall we say. So you have no worries there, they aren't going anywhere. I'm definitely going to still be keeping them on the channel and still doing them, for sure. Yeah, I have no intentions of taking them anywhere, but I will be adding, as time goes, I'll be adding more of my own artwork, my own how to colour photos, jewellery making tutorials, just anything arts and craftsy, as well as the colouring. So the colouring's obviously arts and crafts, so, and it's what I started out with, so obviously it will still be here. But yeah, so I'm really hoping you will enjoy this and stay with me as I step into adding more of my own stuff to the channel and more things. As I said, I am planning on, definitely, you would have noticed the Summer Dreams sketch that I've been doing. I'm currently waiting on a light board to come to do the next step, which should hopefully be sometime next week, because I need to trace the image off to the artist paper. I don't know why I can never remember the type of artist paper I'm going to use, but I'm going to be transferring that off once I receive the artboard. I know I haven't shown absolutely everything with it, but I sort of worked on it a bit over Christmas and when I wasn't around and all of that. So, and I just realised I forgot my little hand mat thing. But yeah, I was working on that over Christmas and stuff when I wasn't around as well, and I just put in the bits that I had. So I'll probably do that with all my artworks. Some bits will probably go in, some won't. But either way, you will get a gist of the artwork as it goes, and I do want to, shall we say, add in more of those with time as I go. But yeah, I'll add them in when I can. I may not show absolutely everything, I may just show pictures of some things, but I figure, well, it's still showing you stuff anyway, even if it's just the pictures, and it still works. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm probably going to proceed with that. Just because, well, I want to keep some of it as a surprise. Some I'm thinking possibly in the future I may try and do a bit of a colouring book with the stuff. So we'll see how that goes when the time comes, because I need to do a lot more images before I can even consider that. So it's like there's things that I'm working towards that I want to add into this channel, but I'm also trying to be aware of, and it's no offense to anyone on this channel, but I'm just trying to be aware of people out there that would try and steal the work as well, and that was why I was cutting some bits out even before I was not able to record the piece. So yeah, I hope you'll understand that anyway. I don't want the piece stolen or anything along those lines, so I'm sort of trying to do my best to avoid the risk of that happening, shall we say. But yeah, so I really hope you'll enjoy as I add more of my own pieces into here anyway. I hope you'll still enjoy the colour alongs too. I'm still definitely going to keep them going. They are not going anywhere, as I said. I'm really wanting to keep doing them because that's how I started all this out, and I really want to try and, if I can, make a career of my art. I've realised that's what I really want to do in my life, is to make a career of my art and do stuff like that, because I love it so much, and do this YouTube channel, and yeah, I really love it all, and I want to keep working on it and keep going with it. So, and I appreciate everyone's support here over the years that I have been doing the channel, and I hope you will enjoy the new things that I'm adding on to the old things that I used to do. I really hope you will. I really do. And we're just filling in her ear here. But yeah, I'm going to, when I can, I'm going to show myself transferring it from the light board to the image, and then we'll be up to the colouring. I'm actually really looking forward to playing more with my, like, I don't have Derwent Lightfast, but I'm kind of want to play with the Inktense pencils with the current image that I'm working on, just because of the fact that I feel that for some reason they're going to be perfect for that image. Of course, I know that the Inktense pencils aren't necessarily light fast, but from what I've seen with reviews, they're pretty good at holding their light, and there are ways to avoid them fading so much by having them not in direct sunlight. And I found out there's such a thing as UV glass anyway to store things in, which is interesting because I had no idea about that, so it's good to know. And I think I'll just work on the neck while I'm here at it. But yeah, I really hope you will, well, I know I'll enjoy it, but I hope everyone else here will enjoy the new ventures as well, and I can't wait to add on because I've always loved all different types of art. Like, I know you should focus on one type, but I've always been a multi-person when I do my art or anything like that. I always choose a couple of things at once, but I really want to bring back my jewellery making and all of that as well, and I can't wait to show everyone how to do those things and use that on the channel. And yeah, and I really appreciate the support with it, because it really does mean a lot to me, and I can't wait to add these things on and explore these new things, because it's so exciting to me, because it really is what I love doing and what I could imagine spending the rest of my days doing if I was able to. And yeah, I couldn't do it without the people that are on here supporting me and showing love love and likes for what I do. It really does mean a lot. So yeah, so we've finished our skin tones. As you'll notice here, I've gone over all the shadow areas with our dark tone. So that was our Venetian Red. So I've gone over all of these shadow areas with the Venetian Red. So anywhere there was light bits of shading, or anywhere I thought there should be shading where like there's roses in front or whatever, and I've added that in. So the next colour we want to do for our skin tone, we want to come in with our Fabercastell Polychromos medium flesh, and we want to bring that over all these colours because this is our shadow colour, so we're kind of bringing this out from our shadow colour and over the shadow colour as well to add to that tone and blend it all together. So it looks really nice. I tested this colour tone match on a piece of paper and it looked really good together. I tested these because I was thinking like a darker toned person, but like but it didn't really suit with the hair colour, so I really want to do a dark skin tone sometime soon, I'm hoping. So if I can find the right image, I'm going to do an image with the darker skin tone than sort of the white Caucasian skin tone types, because I really want to play with that. It'll be great. I love it's gotten to the point now where every day all I think about is my art. All I think about is what I'm doing next with this drawing, what I'm doing next with that drawing, what I want to do next with my colouring or my YouTube, or it's just, it's almost ridiculous because it's like every waking moment all I'm thinking about is my art, because I love it so much and I love doing it so much. And it's like, I didn't realise that it would come to mean this much to me, because I used to always love my art, but I would always kind of put myself down, say I can't do this, I can't do that. And the funny thing is, recently it's like, and I know not everyone would agree this is possible, but it's almost like in my dreams the images I've been coming up with have been sent to me by God or something along those lines. Well, it feels like it's from God, because it's like every image I get is something that I think I can't do, something that I think I can't draw. And I feel after those dreams, I pretty much feel compelled to do that image. And it's almost like I'm being sent those dreams to show me that, no, you can do this, stop doubting yourself and do it. Because every time I've actually been able to, shall we say, do what the dream has sent me, and every dream seems to be getting more and more complex and seems to contain things that pretty much I've been putting myself down all these years and telling myself I can't do. And it's like, the more I do this art stuff, the more I feel like it's what I'm meant to do in my life. I want to help people with the art and do the colouring videos, but I also feel like I am meant to do art. That is what I'm meant to do in my life. And it feels like God is telling me the same thing. And I know not everyone believes in God or feels that God actually does that, but I feel like He's doing that for me, because every time I achieve a video, every time I achieve something with my art, I feel God's presence there. Like God is saying, well done, good on ya, keep going. And just encouraging me to keep doing what I want to. I have periods where I go into tears because I'm so happy at what I've achieved and what I've done, and it means so much to me. And I really love it, and that is why I really do want to keep going with this and do this, because it just feels like it's what I'm meant to do in my life, and it allows me to also achieve my dream of helping others and helping others achieve what they want with the colouring and being more confident, because I've never had a lot of confidence. I've been picked on, I've been bullied, I've been teased, I've been you name it, it's happened pretty much, and it's not a pleasant feeling, and I don't want others to experience that. And if I can, I want to be able to help people through being able to do art, through being able to do colouring, and just through feeling good about what you're achieving and what you're doing and what you're making in life, because life isn't always easy, life isn't always nice or pleasant, but I guess it's life and you can't avoid it. But through doing this, I feel like I am able to help others in tough times through the art and through the relaxation, and it means a lot to me when I can help others in that way. Yeah. Anyway, I've been rambling a bit, but I've been thinking about this a lot lately and just how much it means. And like 2019, I am planning on making a lot more effort with this channel and taking the time to get colouring videos out, but also my own art and my own videos and things I've been talking about for ages that I've always wanted to do on my channel, because I decided, well, it has to happen sometime, it's about time, and it felt like the right time for me to, shall we say, I guess, expand things and do things that I've always been wanting to do, that allow me to work towards my dreams and goals as well as helping others. And I can't wait. I'm really excited about it, and I know I sound teary, but that's because it's a happy teary, because it really does mean a lot to me to do this, and I'm so lucky to be able to do this and have the time to do this. Maybe I don't have a job and stuff, but I've decided what I want to tell my employment agency when I next go is that the career I want is my art and my YouTube and working from home, and just it's what I want to do with my life. And I've decided, because of my ankle, this works, and with the employment agency, they're always trying to put me in things that aren't suitable with my ankle issues and stuff like that. It's like, it's about time I took hold of my own life and my own dreams, and I just told them, no, this is what I want to do. They may not say that that is possible, but I'm hoping they may have some methods of, shall we say, being able to do that or work towards that. At least that's my hope, and hopefully they won't just completely poo-pah it. Either way, even if they do, I'm still going to achieve it. I'm determined to achieve my dreams and just what I love to do in my life and what I want to do with my life, because that is more important. I feel like, yes, I could get a part-time job, I could do that, but I wouldn't be happy with it. Whenever I'm doing this, I feel so insanely happy and calm and relaxed, and I couldn't think of wanting to do anything else in my life, to be honest. And I feel like for a while now, it's almost like God's been telling me, no, you're meant to do this in your life. And I know people don't always agree that that's possible, but I feel like I am almost being guided by God that this is what I'm meant to do, and not to give up on that. And I've just found a missed spot here underneath the eyeshadow, so I'm just going to bring in our Venetian Red here and fill in that shadow. And there's just a little bit under here that I want to fill in too. But yeah, I feel like I'm being told this is what I'm meant to do in my life, and I want to pursue it. I really do. Anyway, I guess enough of that. I guess I just wanted to talk about that a bit and just let you know that that's why there's some of those videos coming up. There will be more book reviews, as I said, but I'm going to be doing them after I do this video, and then I want to do how to hand colour photos video. Start the first part of that and then work on some other videos as well, so at least that's my aim today anyway. It is. My aim's to do a lot of things today actually. Yeah, my candle's not burning very well. Was a bit cooler till I put on my recording lights. I'm just going to bring this down here over the eyelash and bring out a bit of our light source up here. She's looking a little sunburnt at the minute. And then we just want to do the neck. We might do the shoulders and that after this, or we may do that another part because of the fact I want to at least work on the face first. And I'm just going to pause it for a minute. I just realised the time's nearly up for this recording part, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we're back. So we're just continuing on the neck with our medium flesh. I think I forgot to mention that when I went back to the medium flesh again before. Whoops, I'll put the number there anyway so you know when it changes. Anyway, so I don't want people continuing with Venetian Red when it's meant to be the medium flesh. But yeah, anyway, colouring won't be going anywhere. I'm just going to be adding more stuff and doing a lot more work on this channel and the things that I put on it, and just spending a lot more time on the videos and stuff, because I used to spend a lot of time on computer games and stuff, but these days it's like that doesn't interest me so much. I feel much more interested with my art and my colouring, and yeah, I love it a lot. So yeah, anyway, next I think I just want to use that medium flesh, and I want to add a bit more tone around here. Yeah, that's good. Got some line marks somehow. So next we want to come in with our light flesh, Fabercastell Polychromos light flesh, and we want to bring that again over all of these colours and blend it in, because this is our final colour, so we're finishing it off with our light flesh. So all of these, you'll notice I've left little areas of white around the ear, just for little bits of light flesh, just to get some definition between the different earlobe areas, and feeling where shadows are and where shadows aren't. Oh, I thought today wasn't meant to be as hot. It wasn't until I turned on my heat. I think I said that. I turned on my recording lighting, it was meant to be 29, now it's saying 31 today. We've had 42 degrees yesterday and other days, and it's like, ugh, I'm sick of the heat. It is. And we're bringing this over all our colour tones. I think it's going to work out well. I think I tested it on paper and it was like, yeah, I think that'll work. Or on my envelope. But yeah, I've noticed that I've mostly done Caucasian skin tones, and I was thinking it would be cool to do some different skin tones. So probably once this one's done, I'll probably choose an image and I'll do it with a different skin tone to Caucasian, because that's just what I want to do. If you have any suggestions of particular skin tones you would like to see me do in that, feel free to put a suggestion in the comment bar, because I will definitely be considering any comments or any that you would particularly like to see me do, because I think it could be a huge heap of fun to do some different things as well. Different skin tones, different styles. Would be great. But yeah. Also, if you ever have any image that you want me to see and you want to suggest, feel free to put it in any of the comment bars at any time. And if I have the book, I can definitely look into it. It may not happen straight away, because I may have to finish some of the current rotations. As you've noticed, unlike other colorists, I like to work on multiple different images at once rather than just one at a time. So I like to rotate between those, so I may have to put it in after one of those rotations is finished or something. But I'm definitely open to any suggestions you may have or you may want, and I will fit it in as soon as I'm able to in amongst the rotation, when I feel it's viable to fit it in. So even if it doesn't happen straight away, it's definitely on the cards, or definitely a possibility if you do want to put that suggestion out there for what you might like to see me do. It is. So don't feel scared to put up a suggestion if you want to, because I'm definitely open to any suggestions that people may want to see. Let's just move that up a bit. If it's grayscale images from, say, like Bennett Klein's book and that, though, I will say it will probably have to wait till I can actually photocopy the image and then print that image off, because of the fact that Bennett Klein's book just sort of, shall we say, is not good to colour on, because you would have noticed that from a video. I'm not sure if it would have been a couple of months ago at least, where I pulled that video because I couldn't keep trying to work on that paper, because it was just, nothing was really going right or proper on it and stuff like that. So I'm definitely open to doing more grayscale. Like, I kind of consider Serene grayscale, but some images, like say Bennett Klein's books, I think I'm going to have to print the image off before I work on it, shall we say, because the paper just, I'll be honest, the paper isn't good in that book, in my opinion anyway, and I know others agree with that. But yeah, any suggestions or comments on what you would like to see me do, definitely feel free to post them in this video or in any other videos anytime. Because I love hearing from you. You'll also notice that I think I did it on camera, but I'm not sure, but I put in some brown streaks where the hair is. I can see it getting a bit spotty and faded again, and it's like I've touched it up so many times that it seems now whenever I try touching it up it just sort of messes up, so I can't really do too much with that anymore. I'm hoping that I'll soon be able to sort out, hopefully getting something that means that I won't have to have my hand resting on the image. I'm hoping, but as to when it happens or if it happens, that's another matter. But I'm hoping that when my friend is able to, we're able to do that. And I'm trying to put this down thickish so that it looks properly sort of blended with the flesh tone of our skin here. Now we're just going to do the neck, and then I'll probably pause and then continue with our lips and our eyeshadow and our eyes, which I haven't actually decided on the eye colour yet. I'll have to work that out in a minute. I've decided on the lip colour and the eyeshadow colour. I'll work it out. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for a minute and I will be back shortly once to do the lips and the eyeshadow and the eyes and the eyebrows. I think I'm going to do the same hair colour as this, but I'm going to look at that. And we've also got our little earring here too to do. So yeah, I will be back shortly and I'll see you then. So hey everyone, we're back. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start this. I still haven't fully decided how I'm going to do these flowers down here. Hang on, I've just spotted it. If I can touch these up a bit. not working that well now. Hang on. Just want to try and touch this up. Not as well as it could, but I guess that's what happens when you've used the colours a lot and they're rubbing off. But yeah, anyway, back to it. So first things first, I can't quite remember all the colours that I used in this, but I've sort of got a rough idea. So I'm thinking I'm going to do her eyebrows first. I'm hoping it will work out. But yeah, we're going to start with our Fabercastell Polychromos Walnut Brown, and we're just going to bring that into some of the darker areas. You'll notice these like sketch areas where there's like shadow bits for the eyeshadow or for the lashes. I'm trying to leave spots and just do streaky sort of effects, but we do the best we can with what we have. And because we've got a few colours, kind of got to work it in as we can. So next we want to come in with our red violet, and I'm just going to bring some streaks in of this too, and I'm hoping this will work out, because I've noticed sometimes I'm doing eyebrows, it doesn't always work out that looking like eyebrows so easily. So it's like, I hope I can get them looking that way, because it doesn't always work out how you want it to. It doesn't. You probably didn't need the really long lash there, but anyway, next we want to come in with our magenta, and we want to add streaks of magenta in there as well. Like, I'm just doing, as you'll notice, I'm doing bits of flicks, but it is going over a little in some spots, so I'm hoping that it's not going to look too weird, kind of thing. I'm going to quickly just fade that out a little bit because it didn't work in that spot. It's not working out quite how I was hoping it would, but I guess we can only do the best we can. And then lastly we want to come in with our Fabercastell Polychromos Crimson, and we want to try and bring that over these other areas. I'm hoping it'll look like eyebrows, but we can only do what we can do to make it work, and it may not totally work out how we want it to. So as I'm trying not to leave the grey colour underneath, because I don't want that, because we want to blend out our grey tones, because I would sort of consider this image a bit of grayscale, just a very light grayscale. Anyway, hopefully it looks like it. And then what I'm going to do next is put those back in there. I want to work on her lips, and I think I might even do purple eyes, I'm thinking. So I might do the lips and the, no, actually I'm going to do the eyeshadow first. So what I'm going to do is actually use our Helio Turquoise, and I want to bring that over here. I'm going to use gel pen to redo the eyelashes later, and I want to do just 3 tones, so we just want to do a bit of a light sort of area as well to blend it. Let's just do a little bit there. Then we want to come in with our Hooker's Green, and we want to bring that over our Helio Turquoise. I think I might do the greens for the eyes. I might do these colours for the eyes, I think, now that I'm thinking about it. And then lastly, we want to bring in our light Phtalo green, and we want to bring that over all these colours too, because this is kind of her eyeshadow. And I'm just going to bring in a bit of our medium flesh here and just blend that around a bit over these edges so it doesn't look so, shall we say, rigid, I guess you could say. Here we go. And then gel pen. I'm just getting that out ready for after. But then I think I'm going to use our Venitian Red for a bit of this, and I'm going to bring this in this little corner bit of the eye here. And I'm going to use it a little bit on this one too to bring it in there. And I'll do the other bits in I don't know. I was going to say I'd do the other bits in a minute, but I'm on it now, so my brain's on 2 tracks at the minute. So I'm going to come in with our medium flesh, and I just want to add a little bit of this in around these eye areas where the shadows are not really dark, just sort of lightish. I do. This one might be a little darker in that corner, but just sort of lighter tones of it. Then we want to come in, and I'm going to not use a proper white because I don't feel eyeballs are properly white. I'm going to come in with my Ivory, and I want to bring that over all these colours and just blend it down into these areas. Like, eyeballs kind of are white, I guess, but I feel like they've got a bit of that ivory tint to them. I don't feel like they're not always pure white, in my opinion. So you could do pure white, but I just think the ivory sort of blends in better with that pink, and I think it looks a bit better. Now what I want to do is we want to start with our eyeball, and part of the centre bit we'll do with our black gel pen to reaffirm that. But first we want to come in with our sort of, I guess, darker areas with the eyes. So we want to bring these top areas, and we want to bring our Helio Turquoise into some of these spots, and we want to just bring it around where we think we're trying to create a bit of where the lighter areas are, so we're not going for a heap of the Helio Turquoise around some of these areas. We're more just doing it a bit where the shadows are, and then just bring it around in the other areas, because we're trying to go with where the light sources are as well. We want to bring a little bit of our light shading in to allow for blending it. Then we want to come in next with our hooker's green, and we don't want to fill in all the rest of the areas. We just want to do it a little bit over these areas, and we want to leave some space for our final colour and leave a little bit of the light shadow there. So we're not leaving it totally white where that spot is, but we're just leaving a bit of a thing to blend it in. So a bit of a lighter shade, I guess you could say. And then lastly, we want to come in with our light Phthalo green. We want to bring that over the rest, including that lighter area. Even though it had a little bit of that green on there, it's still going to bring it out. It's still going to bring out that it's a bit lighter in that spot. Then next, I need my gel pens. So I'm going to start with the black Uniball Signo 0.7mm gel pen. And I'm going to begin with the eyelashes. So we just want to do these all sorts of varying shapes and lengths because eyelashes vary with the lengths. And I've probably done it a little far there. The eyelashes go most of the way from what I know. So I'm just going to finish it there. And same for this side, I'm going to do the same this side. And we just want to vary the lengths. Trying not to go too much into the eyeball or eye. And then next we want to just bring that black around the spot where the eye is and deepen up that eye socket. Leaving that white spot free from colour, which I just put a little teensy bit of black over that one in this eye. But we just want to deepen up that colour. Make it look a bit more shiny. And next we're going to come in with our white Uniball Signo 0.7mm gel pen, and we just want to fill in that little eyeball spot with the white because that's where our light's reflecting from, and it just makes it look a little better. Now what I want to do is come onto the lips. And I was thinking pinks and that purples for that, but now I'm thinking I like the red tones from here for her lips. Just something to stand out a little more. So I'm going to start with our Polychromos Mauve, and I want to bring that in around where there is some shadows. So we want to sort of just follow these lips. There's like a whitish patch in the mouth there, and I'm going to turn that into teeth later. But yeah, we want to bring our mauve around some of these spots, just bringing down in little streaks. Like I started going around in circles, but probably better to do it in, add some streaks into those because of the way the lips go. There's a little bit, so I'm just going to bring a little bit of the mauve up here, and we just want to blend that in, just lightly try blending it in with a little bit of like very light streaks, or even if you have to, just little circles. And then this side, a lot of our depth is on the bottom here. I'm not going to fill all the grey areas up with the mauve because of the fact we do have other colours to come in, and that'll fill up some of those spots, but I am going to bring a few little lighter streak areas up from that. So now what we want to do is we want to bring in our dark red, and we're going to bring that in over our mauve and try to leave some space for the final colour, because we've got a third colour to come in yet. And I'm also bringing that up a bit where there isn't some, where we haven't got some mauve but there is a bit of shadows. I'm bringing that a little bit up into there as well, and some little streaks in other spots. I am. And then lastly, what we're going to do, we're going to come in with our Permanent Carmine. We want to bring that over all the rest of these colours, because that's going to be our final colour. So this is like a lipstick, I guess you could say, but it's a multi-tonal lipstick, which I love doing the multi-tonal lipsticks with these things. I really do. Perfect. So it's not an overly bright red, but it's still a deepish red that works, I feel. And then lastly, since we've got the teeth, I need to grab my Polychromos tin and shift all those tracing papers and stuff off it. But I'm going to bring in, I know teeth, actually I was thinking of a white for the teeth, but teeth aren't actually completely white unless you use whitening or whatever. So I'm not going to worry about drawing teeth. I'm just going to fill in this center part with our Ivory pencil. And then her earring. What colour do I want that earring? I'm just going to add a little more permanent red here where the lips are. I think I'm going to do the reds for the earring too. So you're basically following the same pattern as before. Our mauve, our dark red, and then our carmine red. So we're basically following all of those together. Okay, so I'm just going to pause for a minute and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to work out whether I continue with these flowers around her neck or whether I do more of the skin tones. I might even, actually I might just leave it there for now, and then next time we can come in with these flowers, or I'm still not sure what colour I want to do the halo and that yet, so I'm going to leave that probably till last when I work out what colours I'm going to do her dress and things. I might even do the dress with the reds or the coat with the reds. I'm not totally decided yet, but I think I might just leave it there for now, and then I'll come back in next time and continue. I think I'll continue with the flowers. I think I'll work on these flowers on the neck, and in the meantime I'll work out what sort of patterns I want to do with the flowers, because I notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4 there. I don't think I want to bring the orange one down. I think I want to leave that as a solo flower. So I'll probably bring down these greeny yellows, these greeny teals, and the blue, I'm thinking, and then do like autumny coloured fruits or something around it. I'll work it out by next time anyway. So I really hope you've enjoyed this part anyway, and you enjoy colouring along to that. I think she's coming out well. She's looking really good now that she's got her skin cut tones and eyeshadows and that. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.